Tonight, the voters have spoken. We'll have the latest from Duluth's city council races and the race for Ely's mayor. Plus, changes are coming to Duluth's tourism industry, and they're raising some questions from residents.
Just to be able to do something good with his medical history and his complex life brings a little light to the dark days.
And that's exactly what an Ashland family is doing, with a little help from their farm and some flowers.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. Duluth voters went to the polls today, narrowing down the list of candidates for several seats on the city council. One of the most closely watched races tonight is for 2 open at-large seats. Here are the names of the 8 candidates on the ballot. 4 will remain and advance to the general election in November. And at last check, with about 33 of the 34 precincts reporting, the top 4 are Azreen Owl with about 24% of the votes, Therese Tomanek with 23%, Joe McCord with 20%, and Timothy Meyer with 8%. He has just 3 more votes than the next highest vote getter, Ashley Castaldo. With 4 of the 9 Duluth City Council seats up for election this cycle, tonight's primaries could significantly impact the future of Duluth. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo explains why the at-large City Council seats are so impactful. Big changes on the way for Duluth City Council. Candidates selected for at-large council seats will represent the entire city in a leadership position. 8 candidates are running for 2 open at-large seats. One of the 2 open seats is currently held by Zach Filipovich, who is not running for re-election. The other seat is held by incumbent Therese Tomanek. She was appointed to the council last year to serve out the rest of Barb Russ's term, who resigned for health reasons. Tomanek says primary elections are an important part of our democracy because that's how we help shape the future of the city by voting for members of city council.
You know, councils come and go and they change all the time, and we still get the city's work done. And so that's what I hope, is that we can continue to work towards the progress that we've had in this past year and for the next 4 years to come.
Tomanek says she wants a council that works as well as the current one, citing diversity and teamwork as its main strengths. The top 4 candidates with the most votes tonight will go on to the general election. That happens on November 2nd. All right, thanks, Kendall. Well, at last check, about half of the votes have been counted so far, and we'll continue to follow the results as they come in. We're also getting a clear picture of Duluth's 2nd district race. Mike Mayo is leading with about 62% of the vote. Dave Zabracki is next with about 19%. Andrew Duraki is not far behind him with 16%, and Andrew Hilfers has about 1%. Current councilor Joel Cypress announced he wouldn't run again earlier this year. District 2 includes Congdon, Endian, and the Kenwood neighborhoods, plus the UMD area. And in District 4, incumbent Renee Van Nett is leading with about 50% of the vote, and former city councilor Howie Hansen has about 40%. Nathaniel Rankin is at 9%. This district includes Duluth Heights, Piedmont, and Hillside neighborhoods. Ely voters have chosen their next mayor by a slim margin. Roger Scraba won the race by just 13 votes. He's a former city councilor and previously served as mayor. He defeated city councilor Heidi Omerza for the job. Ely had to hold a special election for mayor. The man who won the job in November turned it down for health reasons. It's unclear if the results are close enough to trigger a recall. St. Louis County is now requiring masks inside all county buildings. The new rule applies to all employees and visitors, even if you're vaccinated. The county reported 120 cases in the last week, and more than 67% of the population has at least 1 dose of the vaccine. Well, Dave joins us now for a first check of the weather. Dave, not a bad day to head out to the polls, at least for the folks who had elections happening.
Yeah, and congratulations to the 2 candidates up there in my hometown of Ely, neck and neck, but a gently person race from what I've heard. That's not always the case, of course, and it's not always the case we have warm weather around our Northland, but we did today. High temps into the 80s for most places, 81 International Falls, 85 in Proctor, 84 degrees for Hayward, a little bit cooler up towards Cook County, though. What's coming our way for tomorrow? Well, still a little chance for rain. We got precious little today, frankly, but the tail end of those twin lows over our area could still bring some wraparound through till about noon, early afternoon tomorrow, before higher pressure takes over to dry us up beginning Thursday and kick in a very long dry spell. So eyeing up the short-term forecast. Low temps tonight likely will be in the 60s, 20% shower chance. Tomorrow, 40% shower chance through the first half of the day. Then after that, high and dry through the weekend and beyond. I'll show you the 7-day forecast to prove the point in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Great Lakes water levels are trending lower than the past couple of record-setting years. While some of the Great Lakes regions saw wet conditions this summer, the Lake Superior area saw drought conditions. From June to July, Lake Superior remained near its June level. Meanwhile, the other Great Lakes rose 3 to 4 inches in that same time frame. According to Army Corps data, water levels on the Great Lakes for the next 6 months are expected to stay below record high levels, but above average on all lakes except Lake Ontario. Minnesota regulators say there have been more drilling fluid releases along the Line 3 oil pipeline construction route than previously reported. According to the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, there were 28 releases at 12 river crossing locations. They were recorded between early June and last week. In one instance, about 80 gallons of fluid entered the Willow River in Aiken County. Minnesota Public Radio reports the agency disclosed details about the releases in a letter to Democratic state lawmakers who requested the information. Drilling fluid is made mostly of bentonite clay and water. It's not considered toxic, but can impact aquatic life. Well, tonight we're learning Visit Duluth leaders have questions for the city's mayor after she proposed a big change in the city's marketing strategy today. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham breaks down Mayor Emily Larson's proposal and what it could mean for a longtime partnership.
Visit Duluth has been partnering with the city of Duluth for 85 years. Now, for the first time since the beginning of that deal, that partnership is changing.
So after an extensive months-long process, the entity being recommended to provide marketing and promotion for our community is Belmont Partners.
Belmont, a Twin Cities-based marketing agency, will be assuming the tourism marketing role formerly held by Visit Duluth. It's a $1.8 million contract paid for with tourism tax dollars. That company will now provide advertising and promotional services promoting the city of Duluth as a visitor, tourist, and convention destination. Mayor Emily Larson says they decided to look for a new marketing partner based on the city's desire to expand its tourism industry to new areas.
Choosing a new approach is not about what was lacking in the existing partnerships that we had. It is about what's possible in elevating our brand.
A move that Larson hopes will only bring more opportunities for growth.
As a community, we have endless opportunities for growth in the tourism and hospitality realm. I'm eager to amplify our successes and continue to shine bright as the very best city to work and live in the state of Minnesota.
We asked Mayor Larson after today's press conference to expand on why the city decided to move away from its marketing partnership with Visit Duluth. She didn't immediately get back to us. But Larson did offer Visit Duluth a $400,000 contract to provide what she called convention coordination and visitor center operations for the city. Now, Visit Duluth held a closed meeting tonight to discuss that offer. In a statement, President Anna Tansky said the board requested more information from the mayor so the group can make an informed decision and a successful outcome for the city. CBS had an interview scheduled with Belmont Partners, but the firm backed out last minute, wanting to be, quote, respectful of the city council's review process. A gun owners group is suing the Minnesota State Fair and Ramsey County. They're demanding permit holders be allowed to carry handguns on the fairgrounds during the Great Minnesota Get-Together. The lawsuit filed by the Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus argues the state fair's ban on weapons violates the Second Amendment. The group is asking the sheriff's office not to enforce the ban. Nearly $2 million is on the way to help improve broadband access in St. Louis County. Commissioners approved using that money to create grants during today's meeting. Communities in need can apply for up to $400,000. The grants also require an equal financial match. We now know at least one person died when a truck careened off I-35 into the St. Louis River. According to the Minnesota State Patrol, it happened around noon today near Scanlon. The Ford Explorer was heading south around mile marker 239 when it went off the overpass and into the water. After searching for several hours, authorities pulled what appeared to be 2 bodies and the truck from the river. Tonight, the State Patrol confirmed the passenger, 78-year-old Barbara Kimber of Carlton, died in the crash. The driver was an 80-year-old man from Carlton. At this point, the State Patrol has not officially listed his condition. We are expecting to learn more tomorrow. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, as the summer winds down, sunflowers are starting to bloom. How one Ashland family hopes to bring Christmas joy to Northland children in need.
Thunderstorms today shook up some Wisconsin and UP towns with a bit of hail, but as far as rain went, it didn't go far today. Duluth, for example, 0. Really just a misty fog this morning. There's a slight chance for a little more tonight and parts of tomorrow. We'll talk about the odds this time around, coming up right after our break.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, when you spend $4.99, get 3 years special financing and pay nothing down with nothing for sales tax and nothing for shipping on brands like Thomas Cole and Luxuria. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
Flying from the big city can be stressful with traffic, parking fees, busy concourses, and security lines, and that long drive home. At Range Regional Airport, we take the stress out of flying. We're close to home with free parking, short lines, comfortable lounge, and quick access through security. Take the stress out of flying. Fly Range Regional Airport, Hibbing.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Be smart. Be active. Be confident. Vision Pro Optical is here for you, specializing in eye exams, glasses, contacts, and billing your insurance. Serving the Northland for more than 30 years with you as our focus. Visit VisionProOptical.com for hours and location details. Vision Pro Optical. Be and be seen.
Get something for nothing at Home Seasonal Concepts. When you spend $4.99, get 3 years special financing and pay nothing down, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping on select outdoor furnishings. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
The rain chance was around today, and for Wisconsinites and folks in the UP, from mid-morning through mid-afternoon, there were some showers and storms that triggered a couple of warnings. But boy, left behind in the wake, not much in the way of precipitation. Some third of an inch hail for parts of Wisconsin and the UP. But as far as rain totals go, International Falls did the best early this morning with 0.17 of a whole inch. And 300ths fell on Ashland, 500ths for Hayward, only 200ths for Ironwood. But the twin lows that brought these precip totals, not quite done with us yet. There's still a vague hope, a glimmer of hope, a chance, as they say in that one movie, 1,000,000 to 1 chance. We'll get a little more tonight and through about noon tomorrow. We'll talk more about it after these current conditions, which include a reading temperature-wise of 72 at the airport, 53% for the relative humidity. And that's down from last night, so the fog advisory, of course, has gone away. Southwesterly winds going 11 miles per hour, a good direction to keep that smoke at bay, so it should be all right tonight and hopefully through tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't come back, but be ready that it could if the winds do shift more towards the north eventually. Air pressure at the moment, 29.71 inches of mercury. That's a little bit on the lower side again as twin lows continue to work through with at least a vague chance for some rain. Current temps, low 70s for our friends in the Upper Peninsula. A lot of 60s in Wisconsin, going from 60 in LaPointe to 68 in Superior. And in Minnesota, we've got some 70s like Big Fork, Ely, Cloquet, and Hermantown, and some 60s like Grand Marais, Hibbing, International Falls. Low temps tonight likely will run a range of about 57 to maybe 62, 63 degrees. So, twin lows, one to the north and one to the south, and as they pushed in from the Dakotas last night through this morning and afternoon, we can see they brought some rain to parts of Wisconsin especially, and the UP, but now even that's faded away and it's heading farther east. On the dry note right now, yes, but the wraparound of the lows is still threatening to bring some showers, which are poised right now to cross into Minnesota from North Dakota and Manitoba. And that's the gist then of tomorrow's forecast. The twin lows tail end, the wraparound keeps maybe a 40% chance for showers going till about the noon hour. And then in the afternoon and into Thursday, high pressure takes over, makes it sunny, makes it dry, reasonably warm from Thursday to Sunday and beyond by a couple of days. So we figure out those days with our forecast. Minnesota tonight, 20% chance for the showers, lows 57 to 65. For Wisconsin and Michigan, 20% chance for showers, lows 59 to 62. Tomorrow's rain chance for Wisconsin and the UP is 30% till early afternoon, highs 80 to 82. Minnesota's chance is 40% till about noon, 70s by the lake, 77 to 82 inland. But then our extended forecast shows it dries up on Thursday, stays dry and very sunny through the weekend, and still dry and fairly sunny for Monday and for Tuesday as well.
All right, thanks, Dave. An Ashland farm is spreading Christmas joy in the summer. The family is welcoming visitors to their gorgeous field of sunflowers with a very special mission in mind. CBS3's Jenna Wells introduces us to the Galligan family, who is bringing sunshine to a gloomy situation.
Late summer means sunflower season, and an Ashland family is looking ahead to the holiday season, using their flowers to support kids, just like their 8-year-old son, Johnny.
He was diagnosed with bacterial meningitis when he was 7 days old, and that resulted in a significant brain injury. He's been through so much, many surgeries, many intubations, many times where we've been told to call the family because he won't survive, and every time he's come out with a smile on his face.
Johnny's mom, Alina, says after the family spent Johnny's first Christmas in the hospital, they got the idea for a toy drive in his honor. The donations go to Essentia Hospital in Duluth, where physicians say they have a big impact.
They're always thinking about ways to make this bigger and get more attention and bring more resources to the kids, because there's always a need. There's always kids that are in the hospital.
Galligan says this is the first summer that the family is using their sunflower field as a way to attract donations from visitors. They usually hold a toy drive in November and have done so for the last 8 years. That changed this year, all thanks to the sunflowers.
The last couple of years, we've noticed a lot of folks taking an interest in them, getting family pictures done, getting senior pictures done, and we thought, you know, let's see if we can have some of that happiness push over into his toy drive. So this year we're asking if you take pictures, would you mind giving a donation?
Now, along with the sunflowers, there's a bucket for donations at Windy Acres Farm. They collect about 10,000 items a year for kids of all ages.
Whether it's a favorite toy, a favorite character, something they enjoy doing, whether it's makeup or nails, there's something for everybody. And so it really helps kind of normalize and remove that scary piece of being at the hospital for kids and their families.
The Galligans know what it's like to spend the happiest time of year in the hospital. Being able to help other families in the same situation makes it a little easier.
Johnny, he hasn't really been here for much Christmases in his life. It's always been hard for us.
Just to be able to do something good with his medical history and his complex life brings a little light to the dark days.
A little light blooming in a field, shining for those who need it most.
Galligan says the sunflowers bloomed earlier than normal this year, so if you'd like to visit, get there soon. They should last the next week or two. For more information on Windy Acres Farm and Johnny's Toy Drive, head to CBS3Duluth.com. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, most would agree the competitive spirit on display at the Olympics is out of this world. Some astronauts are taking that to a whole other level. We'll show you next.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
As soon as I'm like, who wants Culver's custard? The kids are already running out the door.
Hello, everybody. Here's your custard. Always rich and creamy, always sure to put a smile on your face.
It's more than just a special treat. It's creating memories with my children and family time.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
Family time is custard time. Welcome to Delicious.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jay Huber. I am owner of Novus Health Solutions. If you wish to improve your sex drive, sleep better, have less depression, less mood swings, improve your muscle mass, and lose weight, please contact us to see if you're a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement therapy.
The 130th Carlton County Fair is August 19th through the 22nd in Barnum. Check out free laser tag and reptiles all 4 days. Thursday is 4-H Day and tractor pull. Friday is Senior Citizen Day, the dairy show, and oval races. Saturday is Military Day, 4-H horse show, horse racing, and the demo derby. Sunday has horse racing and figure 8 races. Enjoy free entertainment on the grounds every day. Check CarltonCountyFairMN.com for a complete schedule. Let's get back to the fun in 2021 with the Carlton County Fair, August 19th through the 22nd.
Your home improvement company has industry-leading materials and warranties on all of our window and bathroom products. We also certify all of our installers in our installation training center. Right now, we are offering 20% off all products and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Call us today or go online to book your appointment. If you want your project done right the first time, go with your home improvement company where it's your home made better.
Northwest Outlet is open. See the largest selection of Carhartt in the area. Work clothing for men and women, sizes small to 5X. Jackets, coveralls, shirts, tees, bibs, jeans, and high-vis clothing to keep you safe and comfortable. Northwest Outlet's footwear department sells only the best boots. Names like Irish Setter, Georgia, Danner, Columbia, The North Face, Rocky, and more. Get outdoors again. Northwest Outlet's got your gear. In stock now at Northwest Outlet Superior.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
It's always a good day for a car wash at Miller Mall Car Wash. But just to be safe, watch KAITLYN'S Car Wash Forecast. Weekday mornings on CBS3 This Morning with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt. Sponsored by Miller Mall Car Wash. Only on live, local CBS3.
Olympic fever knows no boundaries, and that includes the gravitational pull of the Earth itself. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station held their own zero-gravity version of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. The floating festivities included synchronized space swimming, floating field hockey, a gymnastics floor routine, minus the floor, of course, and a sharp shooting event, which proved rather difficult for the competitors. No word on who took home the gold, but I think we can all agree they're all weightless winners.
Yeah, unfortunately, we won't have any of those sports coming up next. But we do have baseball. Huskies making that final playoff push. Highlights from the wait are next.
Eye on Mining is brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
For over 20 years, Breeze Roofing has been totally dedicated to getting the job done right. And done right now. We pride ourselves on being the best for the best price. Call Breeze for all your roofing needs.
Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
At Super One Foods, we're always looking for new talent to join our 5-star service team. We are a growing family-owned company that provides opportunities to learn new skills and enhance your working knowledge while serving your friends and neighbors. From flexible scheduling and variety in jobs to competitive wages and exceptional benefits, Super One Foods offers an excellent environment to grow both personally and professionally and can provide you with the foundation for career advancement in the communities we serve. Come join our team, Super One Foods. Jobs right in your neighborhood.
The nursing program at Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is really challenging, but it has to be. It's approved by the Board of Nursing. And graduates here have been successfully passing the state board exam. They give you real-world experience with healthcare institutions across the community. I'm really glad I chose Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College.
We've got new information now explaining why.
Why should ordinary Americans care what's happening here in Ukraine?
Deep divisions remain.
Elizabeth, why did they kick you out?
They are expecting public unrest.
Why are they releasing these videos now?
Police are pushing us back.
We found one hell of a story of survival.
That's why you have to do your own research to get to the truth.
Hi, my name is Matt Kosbrel, and I'm the new co-director of the Duluth Superior Film Festival. One of the main goals of the Duluth Superior Film Festival is to cultivate an independent film scene. Right now, there's a lot of exciting things happening with film production in our region here in northern Minnesota. The Duluth Superior Film Festival team believes that it's very important to have films told from our region by the people of our region, and we want to get those stories out there.
With their season ending this Saturday, the Huskies hosted the Stingers for the finale of a 2-game set. Huskies currently a game up on Eau Claire and La Crosse in the standings. They got out to a fast start in tonight's game, just what you want in your final playoff push. Bottom of the second, one on. Brett Paulson executes a perfect hit and run with Ambryn Voidick in motion. Voidick easily coasts into third. Next batter, Ryan McDonald, flies out to center field. Voidick tags up, and the Huskies take a 1-0 lead. Huskies kept it going in the second as Xavier Carter rips one just fair down the line for the double. Paulson comes around to score. It's 2-0 Huskies. Ben Girl got his first Huskies win, going 7 innings with no runs allowed. They go on to win 4-0 the final. Of the 131 days since the beginning of the Major League Baseball season, Brewers have spent 81 of them in first place of the NL Central. But today they embarked on their longest road trip of the season for 10 games in 11 days. And after their game last night was called off due to severe weather, they had a doubleheader against the Cubs today. Starting in Game 1, Milwaukee has the best road record in all of baseball, and they got right after it at Wrigley. Willie Adames plants one right on top of the ivy in right field, and we're all knotted at 1. Next up at bat, the very next pitch, rather, Avisel Garcia sends a no-doubter into the bleachers, and Milwaukee grabs a 2-1 lead on back-to-back shots. Then in the 6th, Lorenzo Cain continued his tear since returning from the IL. Hits in 10 of his last 11 games. This one leaves the yard. Milwaukee takes Game 1 4-2, and at last check in Game 2, they were up 3-1 in the 8th. And Willians Astudillo, the difference maker for the Minnesota Twins tonight, hitting a 2-run go-ahead home run in the 4-3 win. Quality start from Griffin Jackson, scoreless innings from John Gant, Tyler Duffy, and Alexander Colome. For now, it looks like the Vikings quarterback room is pulling through with an encounter, or after an encounter with COVID-19, after third-round draft pick Kellen Mond tested positive for the virus. After completing his 10-day quarantine period, Mond returned to training camp today, which was just a walkthrough at TCO Performance Center, just in time for their joint practice with the Denver Broncos, which starts at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Minnesota and their now full quarterback room will have 2 practices with the Broncos before their preseason opener at US Bank Stadium on Saturday afternoon. When asked about the current relationship between the Minnesota Wild and its fan base, you might have to say it's complicated, because with 2 months to go before the start of the 2021 season, the star of this whole operation has yet to sign a deal with the team he dazzled with last season. And Wild general manager Bill Guerin was not available for comment today, as rumors of Kirill Kaprizov's departure from Minnesota loomed heavily. On Sunday night, Frank Saravalli of the Daily Faceoff tweeted that Kaprizov has a tentative one-year deal for 8 figures with Kaprizov's former team in the KHL over in Russia. That is if a deal with the Wild could not be met by September. Kaprizov scored 78 goals and 153 points with the KHL and won 2 league championships with the club. Reports also claimed Kaprizov wanted a shorter deal with the Wild, who were initially attempting to lock Kirill into a 7 or 8 year deal. This will surely be an ongoing story. Kirill was the leading scorer for the Wild this past season and was the winner of the Calder Trophy. And you might remember Peter Krieger, who spent 2 seasons with the UMD men's hockey team, winning a few national titles in as many years. Krieger is sticking around with the AAHL, having signed with the Manitoba Moose. Krieger played with both the Indy Fuel of the ECHL and Manitoba last season. He played 14 games with the Moose, scoring 1 goal and 6 assists. During his 2 seasons with UMD, he skated in 85 games, produced 20 goals and 34 assists. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota. As the most experienced robotic team in the Northland, we wanted to provide an alternative to the traditional surgical practices that the hospitals offer.
Robotic-assisted surgery allows more complex surgeries through small incisions with lower chances of infection.
We provide individualized and personalized care so you can have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker.
You can learn more online at mnsurgery.com or by giving us a call today.
If all of this makes you happy, then you'll be happy to know that all of this is only $1 each at Arby's from 2 to 5 every day. Hope you like happiness. Arby's, we have the meat.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
The 70th anniversary sale continues at Numi Jewelers with the Spinning Wheel Sale for a limited time. Spin the wheel and save up to 40% on a wide selection of jewelry. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
When building, you hire a team of specialists to ensure your house turns out exactly as you imagined. Major financial transitions like retirement deserve the same level of care and craftsmanship. At MPPL Financial, we assemble a diverse team of experts to develop a plan to ensure you only have to retire once. Call today for your free second opinion consultation so your retirement turns out exactly as you imagined. MPPL Financial. Answers to the most important questions of your life.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Well, the final results are in. 4 candidates have advanced to the general election for 2 open at-large seats on the Duluth City Council.
They are Azreen Owl with about 24%, Therese Tomanek with 23%, Joe McCord with 21%, and Timothy Meyer with 8%. The candidate with the next highest vote total was Ashley Castaldo, who was just 1 vote behind Meyer. City spokespeople say the votes still need to be canvassed and will be made official on Friday. No word if that small margin between the 4th and 5th highest candidate will trigger a recount. And in District 2, Mike Mayow and Dave Zabracki are advancing to the November election. Mayow won overall with 62% of the vote. Zabracki had 19%. Current councilor Joel Cypress decided not to run again. In District 4, incumbent Renee Van Nett moving on with 50% of the vote. So is former city councilor Howie Hansen. That's all we have for you tonight. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.